remember seeing her on the TV show Emergency. She was one of the nurses. Julie London is an actress.
With my experience of playing on eTown, I always look forward to what Nick and Helen are going to pull out. What song are we going to be, finishing the night with? And there's a couple times in the past where we came with a song that we had already been working on or playing live, or we brought guests that were going to fit in beautifully with that song selection. And in my just being patient and waiting and watching and looking for that moment when it would be discussed, I loved the sort of casual nature in which Nick and Helen and Donna, we were all talking about songs and then opening up the discussion with S.G. and seeing, just like if she had some songs that she might have under her belt that we could just back her up on. It would be kind of cool. So I was open to any and everything, and I liked that Nick was really kind of zeroing in on a certain theme. And at first I was a bit, concerned that, the obvious choice about saying about the border might just be a little too on the nose, but I thought, hearing Willie Nelson's version and then hearing Elton John's version, I was really inspired. And I thought we hit a really good point during the sound check. And during the show, I kind of remember where I was going. And when you're in that moment, you kind of just rely on feel. And it felt really great. It was fun to kind of see where the energy was. And I love Helen's take on the bridge. That was the high point for me of that song. It was really, really cool.
Pedal It Forward, doing great things about recycling bicycles, sharing them with people in need. Thanks to the eTones and Helen Forster. Thanks to Calexico. We've been talking about borders and things that divide us, things we can learn by leaning over the fence a little bit. Here's a song that Willie Nelson covered and Elton John and Bernie Taupin wrote. It's called The Border Song. Seemed like the right one to wrap things up for this show. I'm Nick Forster. Hope you can be with us next week right here in eTown.
Holy Moses, I've been removed. I've seen the specter, and he has been there too. A distant cousin from down the line, brand of people who ain't my kind. Holy Moses, I have been removed. Holy Moses, I have been deceived. Now the wind has changed direction, and I'll have to leave.
must strive to find a way to make all hatred cease.
There's a man over there. What's his color? Do we all really care? Holy Moses, let us live in peace. She's my sister, let us live in peace. He's my brother, let us live in peace.
S.G.Goodman, Calexico, the eTones and Helen, thank you all so much for being here. Thanks so much for welcoming eTown back to Bentonville one more time. I want to thank Joe and the crew at the Momentary for making us